Welcome back, everyone. Komakala here, and here we are playing The Witcher Part 2. Let's head downstairs to the lab.
I found it. We have what we came for. Professor, deal with those witches.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight. Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Ah! Another fairy tale.
What happened?
Smashed ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction. Hang on, Leo. It was here. I can't find it.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us. These are bad times for witchers, and something tells me they'll only get worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
Left click on the meditation icon in the dialog to enter meditation mode. Choose how long to meditate by clicking on the noon, dawn, midnight, or dusk icons, or by moving the meditation slider. Is this it? Looks like it. Whoa. Some more funky stuff. So, I don't know what I just did. I guess I clicked on the hourglass in the middle. Did that mess up anything? I don't know. Swallow more potions. Sweet. It looks like you have a set inventory, amount of inventory. I wonder if I'm going to have troubles juggling that later. We'll see. Let's talk to Vesemir.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss'll hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Left click on the scroll icon or press J to open the journal. Press Quest to see your next mission. Choose the potion for Triss quest, then left click Track Quest to track the mission on the map. Alright. Oh, these are tutorials. These are what we've already read. Let's mark these. Wonder if there's a faster way to do that. Glossary. Oh, nice. Mages and medicine. Ingredients. I'll look at this stuff later on. Not exactly now, but this is the one that we're working on. Let's track it on map. So I guess that glowing ring around the... I don't know what that black pin is. I guess maybe it's a transition area. But I think the glowing mark is telling us that that's where we need to go. Is there anything else we can loot? What's that? Looks like a bat almost. Though it has front legs, so I don't know. It's crazy, whatever it is. Alright, so Marigold's moved. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Here's Lambert. Let's talk to him.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
I'll find you later.
Okay, prepare potions in meditation mode. Gather the required ingredients first, though. Well, I added though. Alright, so through the door and up the stairs. We've got a chicken in here, so let's go ahead and steal whatever we can from that. Looks like there's a dead rat on the floor, too. That's kinda gross. Flint. Used for making fires. So I guess that'll allow us to meditate when we're out in the boat. Mutton leg, gutted fish, regular fish, lots of food. Anything in here? Oh, I hear a sword. You! Wow, he was parrying my attacks. Oh, so we should be able to loot him. Nice. So holding down Alt will make it a lot easier to find enemies that we can loot.
Mess with me and die.
Oh, that is so brutal. Yeah, you come here and you join them.
I'll make you squeal.
That definitely makes it a lot easier taking them out. So we've got some stuff over there. Let's go in here first. See what's in this room, if anything. Okay, so we've got a crate over here. I don't know, it almost feels like holding down Alt is cheating a little bit. Saltpeter, so we can make some more bombs. An unknown potion. That's scary. I don't know if I can have somebody identify it, or maybe I'll just have to drink it to see what it is. That's kind of terrifying. But either way, I'm going to have to wait until I'm not as intoxicated as I am right now. Alright, so we've got some enemies over there. More ball of wire. A lot of ball of wire. What was that grindstone? Okay, weapon upgrade. I don't know if I don't think I need to use it now. So probably just... Oh, can't use while fighting. Whoa! That was brutal! Alright, do we have anything in here? There is a dresser. Probably just gonna have some bottled water. Yep. So this is the stairs to Triss's room, but she's not up there yet. Let's go in here. Oh, he saw me. Is he coming this way? He is. This is almost too easy with that. Oh, but I do have that, what's it called? Tawny Owl. That's, causing my endurance to recharge really fast. So it's not always going to be that easy. Let's go ahead and use this cabinet really quick. More flint. So far I haven't really seemed to find anything super useful. Some potions. Let's check down here and then we'll come back for that crate. Or that chest. More bottled water. I wonder if I can sell some of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be using the food a whole lot. I think what I'm going to try to do is focus a little bit more on alchemy. Then again, I'm not sure how common some of these items are going to be. The Frightener. Let's check that out. It's a book, so right click to read. A collection of information on an unusually rare monster known as the Frightener. This book adds a bestiary entry to the journal. Oh, so I guess I can't really read it. Let's go to monsters. Frightener. Occurrence. I guess that's what it means. Frighteners are very rare. They can't come into being as a result of magical experiments to create a Frightener. Oh, that's two separate thoughts. So many semicolons. To create a Frightener, a mage has to possess great power and basic knowledge of mutation. Immunities. Frighteners are immune to almost all effects. Well, that's not good. Susceptibility. Sensitive to steel and silver. Very sensitive to large sounds at high frequencies. Tactics. In combat, Frighteners rely on their size and strength. They try to knock their opponents down and then deal a lethal blow. Sort of like what I've been doing with my Ard. Alchemy. Frightener's Eye and Claw. So I guess that's what we can loot from them. This should be interesting. The first mage to create a Frightener was the infamous renegade Dagobert Sula. I don't know. A diligent student from the Zurkanen I don't know, masteries of alchemy and supervisor of the trial of the grasses carried out at Kaer Morhen. Upon beholding the abomination he had created, Sula is said to have cried, "What have I done?" He then destroyed the monster. His notes, however, have survived. Alright, let's back out of here. I'll read more of this stuff later on. Some of the lore stuff. Alright, so we've got another chest here. So we've got some white gold. That's a type of alcohol, if I remember correctly. A book. Right-click to read. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers, by Anonymous. Indeed, there is nothing more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, veritable creatures from hell, capable of only of taking lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk, and this Kaer Morhen, where these villains nest and practice foul rituals, must be wiped off the face of the earth, and all evil traces of it need to be treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. This book adds a glossary entry to the journal. Let's check that out really quick. Due to their otherness, unusual abilities, and magic skills, witchers are treated as outcasts and sometimes even meet with hatred. This hatred was made manifest during the infamous attack on Kaer Morhen, during which led to the destruction of the fortress and the death of most of the witchers wintering there. Those who survived are doomed to extinction, since they no longer train successors. People need witchers, but are simultaneously afraid of them. Itinerant warriors inspire fear because they are mutants and have superhuman powers. A witcher is rarely a welcome guest, and contracts with members of his profession are almost always limited to business. Witchers are invariably attacked during pogroms and social upheavals directed against those who deal in magic. Makes sense, they're made by magic, so people would want to attack them. Medicine. For centuries, diseases have plagued mankind. Yet, when Jan Becker subjected the power to his will, people gained a powerful weapon in their fight against disease. Mages study bacteria and viruses, the ways germs spread, as well as genetics. Their research is used by medics who set up hospitals and produce increasingly effective medicines. There are also magical potions capable of healing wounded and internal injuries. Many magic users, such as Marty Sodergren or Vicenna, have become healers, traveling the world and using their magic for the good of others. Mages. Only rare individuals have the potential to become mages, and many of those with this potential are doomed to madness. Unless the individual in question, also known as a source, learns to control their power quickly, he or she may end up half insane, a slobbing oracle. That is why schools of sorcery were created, where talented children studying for many years, acquiring knowledge and mastering magical skills. Because of their powers, mages age more slowly than ordinary people. They can extract magical energy from the four elements, transport themselves long distances, and heal, as well as kill, in the blink of an eye. They have extensive scientific and political knowledge. In the latter respect, many mages are the equals of rulers. Cool. Alright, what else do we have? We've got a chest over here. Or a crate. I keep calling them chests, but they're crates. So these weapons, I want to say that I've never really used any weapons other than the steel sword. Because I think this weapon cannot be used in combination with the Witcher combat styles. Yeah, that's right. So basically you just swing it at whatever speed. You can't do fast or slow or with fast or strong with them. You have to rely on just whatever. Alright. Let's go ahead and go downstairs and talk to Lambert. Be like, you! We found the stuff, dude. Oh, not the library. I want to keep going. These red dots are really annoying. I need to, I think meditating for a period of time will get rid of them. It'll cause your toxicity to lower. When we make the potion, I think we have to meditate, and so let's like meditate like an hour or whatever the minimum is. Lambert! Dude!
What do you need?
Done.
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula. What do you need?
What do I do now?
Talk to Vesemir. He'll give you instructions.
I'll find you later.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try. But it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Interesting. That story sounds a little bit similar to Alfred Nobel. He invented dynamite. And he's also the guy who the Nobel Peace Prize is named for. Anyway, let's continue on.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible.
Entirely.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
We'll talk later.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
she was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gull and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
I want to talk to him a little bit more before, if I can. What did I drop?
Yes?
Are there any other Witchers?
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Yeah, I already found one of the flyers. Can you imagine how terrible that would be? Having everyone slaughtered around you and just barely managing to survive by hiding under bodies?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
Well, they kept on yelling about Salamandra.
We'll speak later.
I don't know. Let's go outside and get the Frightener Claw. So what got dropped earlier was that rusty sword. Now I have a decent sword, I guess. You know, I never really checked out up here to see if there's anything that I could loot. I doubt it. Everything seemed to be fairly linear. Yeah. Alright, Siege Cauldron. Bell. Remains, that's what we're looking for. To extract alchemical components, left-click on the monster carcass. Read books to gain information about monsters and alchemical ingredients. You must know about ingredients before you can collect them. Oh, that's a shame. So we've got a claw and an eye. Nice. We've got a barrel over here. Let's see if it holds anything useful. More flint. Alright, back inside to make the potion and give it to Triss. I think we've talked to these guys with everything that they'll say to us. Or maybe I need to talk to Vesemir again. Let's try that. Or maybe Lambert. Yeah, let's go ahead and try talking to... No, they're all in the kitchen. Never mind, let's just make this. So we click on the fireplace to meditate. Left click on the vial to create potions. So select the formula to add ingredients to the vial automatically. Then left click on mix at the bottom right side of the screen. Left click on the hourglass to brew the potion while meditating. Okay. So potion for Triss. This is all that we know how to make and have the ingredients for, it appears. Yeah, these little axes, I guess, are saying things that we need but don't have. So let's go ahead and mix that. Rest time increased to 1 hour, so I guess, is it 1 hour for every potion that you make, or maybe... I don't know. Perhaps we'll find out. Let's go ahead and do our meditation. And then we'll talk to everyone. Man, this guy drinks really loud.
Yes?
We'll speak later.
Alright, so nothing else I can say to him. Let's try finding Lambert and Eskel. If we can. Nope, doesn't look like they're around, so maybe I'll just go up to Triss's room. I think this is how we go. Because there was a door upstairs that said stairs to Triss's room. Oh, Eskel's up here. How about Lambert? No, he's not up here. Oh, he is up here. He's in the library. Hey, Lambert.
What is it, Wolf?
Oh, nice.
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we train more as warriors than mages, though we also learn the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
Actually, I want to hear about them all, but we'll go in order.
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsmen of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian Landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
I wouldn't mind hearing about monster fighting techniques.
You noticed we carried 2 swords? That's because some monsters are immune to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance?
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship, but there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be all right, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the Viruleden? Anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
We'll speak later.
So, hold on. Dang, I was hoping that this would give me some bestiary entries, maybe, saying, hey, use this style for this type of monster, use... Oh, yeah! No, these are people. Never mind. Sorry. Got excited there for a moment. Where was Eskel? He was just up here and I saw him. I think he went downstairs. I saw him walk through the background as I was talking to Lambert. Nope, he's over here. Nice. Eskel! I want to talk to you. Hey.
How can I help?
Is there anything else? No, we've discussed
We'll
everything.
talk later.
We've discussed everything that you have to tell me. So let's go to Triss. Let's see, it's this room, isn't it? Yep. Oh. So apparently I can't jump down that small little drop. Let's empty her dresser really quick. She's got some wine in here. And let's check her wardrobe. Flint and mutton leg. Alright, let's give her the potion. Double click the healing potion to give it to Triss. Win favors of other characters by giving them gifts.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh,
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us. Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you. Geralt, can we go?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible. But speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
Actually, I don't remember how this works. I think this is the end of the prologue, and I think right away it dumps us into the next, like, chapter 1 or whatever. But I can't remember if that's the case. And so I think what I'm going to do is say I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready. That way I can pause here, and then the next part will be the end of the prologue and the next chapter. Unless I'm wrong, then this will be finishing up and the beginning of the next chapter. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Tune to the next part.
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
As I was saying, thank you all for watching. Tune to the next part, and I will see you then.